All right, in the wilderness with a dime guy. Hey, I've got some few notes here that I'm going to be referencing, and it's about giving because I think it's important, especially, as I introduce the Church of Philadelphia and brotherly love, and what does that mean, and how does that look like with our giving, and so, what I want to make sure you understand is you should always give where your heart tells you, not some man. If some man is showing you some problem and saying you need help, first question would be, how much have you helped before, he starts asking, because sometimes that's how they come in. So also, when you do a good deed, like you see somebody, death will argue with you, and you'll see somebody on the side of the street who really looks hungry and maybe disabled. Does your heart say, man, maybe he needs to eat something? That's where your heart, you listen to that, your death blow will be like, oh, it's a waste. Listen to what your heart says. That's what we do, okay? Also, a sacrifice or giving, that's our time. We have only so much time here on this earth, and we can, it's our free will what we choose to do with it. But for me, I like to think about storing treasure in heaven, and a lot of that's just relationships. I can't wait to see some of you guys there, and the beauty that's going to be there. It's going to be a wonderful. So the time that we have here, do you spend time loving on people, helping people? That's giving, that's sacrifice. This stuff puts oil in your lamp, right? So you don't buy oil, and so if you think you're going in and you're putting money in, you're paying, and you're like, okay, I'm good now for another week. I better give my percentage, what I'm supposed to be giving, and I'm good. Man, you can't buy the oil for your lamp. That comes from self-sacrifice, the time that you spend loving on people. That's what puts oil in your lamp. But if you have a good, strong congregation that promotes good connections with your brothers and sisters and good connections with your father, if you're meeting together, you should really share expenses there. So what does it take to keep the lights on? What does it take to mow the grass and all that stuff? And some people, they need paid to be helped with all that, and so you don't deny them that. And so anyway, you hopefully you see that. But also, one thing that I have on here is that false prophets will use guilt as a tool for manipulation. And so the Lord has really shown me lots of things about being sensitive to being put under that type of guilt. I recognize it real quick now, and I'm very defensive about it. If somebody's trying to manipulate me for some money, I'll start asking questions. And so, but if my heart tells me, hey, you need to give some money here, I'm not going to argue with my heart on that. And so anyway, that's a little tool about giving. We got to keep giving, keep on giving. Love you guys.